My daughter does have a small desk in her room that I built when we first moved into the house almost 4 years ago. And it does have a little bit of storage. It is a little narrow for her to be able to work for school, so it wasn't meant to be a school desk. But now that she is doing the distance learning, she does need a little bit more space, and her room is really small, and I didn't want to rearrange her room, so I'm just going to do a small desk where she could look out the window and people could see her in her meetings, because right now she's just a shadow. And I had this cabinet door in the garage. We remodeled our kitchen when we first moved in, and there was an oops door where our installers actually drilled holes in the wrong spot, and I couldn't return the cabinet door, so I decided to just use this door as her desk. All I needed to do was to fill a couple of holes, let that dry, and I also ordered these brackets from Amazon. They are $30, so they're a little bit on the pricey side, but being that there are no desks anywhere, $30 for a desk is pretty cheap. So this is the oops door from Ikea that we're going to use as our desktop, and it's already sanded and ready to go. I'm not going to paint it because I'm just going to add a contact paper over it, so there's no need for me to paint anything, and it's pretty thick, so you're not going to be able to see the brownish wood filler. And I'm not going to go over the contact paper. I made another video that goes in depth on how to do this. It's fairly easy, but if you want to check it out, you can. So I'm looking for the studs in the wall so that I can find my studs to put my brackets in. But first I need to know the width of that tabletop because I want it to be flush to the window. I need to measure 3/4, which is the width of that tabletop, plus a 1/16 of an inch. You just need to allow that. When you're drilling things in, it tends to shift sometimes. These delivered 1-day shipping from Amazon, but it is kind of late. It's probably 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. That when you're going to install them, you just need to open this bracket here. And these are going to sit this way. So the most part of that desk is going to be supported. And then when they're going to close them, there's a lever here. You just press it down and then it collapses down. So it'll be flushed against the wall. Then you're going to grab your bracket, you're going to line it up to the measurement for the width of that cabinet top, and then you're just going to pre-drill all your holes into the studs. When I was drilling these in, I noticed that there was some areas where it was a tight fit, so I needed to grab my right angle attachment that you can attach it to your drill or to your impact driver, and you can reach those hard to reach places without a problem. It was still a little bit hard when I did the top, but the bracket that's attached to the wall wasn't too bad. Here I'm just measuring what the width is from the bracket to that center line that I originally did earlier in the video, so that I can transfer that same measurement to the other side, and that way I can have the same exact distance between the two brackets and the tabletop. There wasn't another stud where I needed to have my other bracket, and I was really hoping there would be a stud there, but there isn't. So the next thing to do is to add anchors, and the anchors actually came with the brackets as well. So I didn't need to go out to the store and buy any. And what you need to do is just mark your holes in the bracket. You pre-drill, and the bit for this drill is going to be a little bit bigger than the actual screw because it's just for the anchor to go through. So here I just inserted the anchors, and then I used a hammer to tap them in so they're flushed against the wall. Then you just line up your bracket and install. I always use a level just to quadruple check that everything is lining up as it should. So you're gonna see me grab it a couple times during the video. Sorry for the lighting. I actually did this when I received the package from Amazon at 7:30 at night, so I couldn't get very good lighting, but hopefully you could see it okay. It was a little hard to be able to drill in that center, so I got my right angle attachment for my drill and I was able to get in there and drill the remaining screws into that bracket. So these are the holes that you're going to be installing your tabletop to. You're going to screw from the bottom up. And I tried to film from the bottom so you can get a better view, but it was just not focusing, so you're not going to be able to really see it here, but you get the idea. Once I screwed it in place, you can see here it's flushed against the wall, so it's very convenient, and then you just lift it up and it locks into place. And then when you want to take it down, all you have to do is press those little levers again, and then it comes back down, and you can see it's flushed against the window there. Here you can see I'm just giving you a little preview of what the desk looks like. It's a very small room, so every inch counts in her bedroom. And by putting it flushed against that window, I'm able to move the pencils closer to the windowsill and also the laptop, so she has more writing space. And it's a very compact desk. She doesn't need storage because she does have another desk with storage in it, but this is just for her class so she can look out the window and actually get lighting when she's in class. And here she is this morning, and it works. Everyone could see her in class, and she actually loves her new desk.